additional in a periodical other than the Court and the Commercial Gazette. Such periodical shall be a national daily newspaper. Number 9, paragraph 46 of the company statutes will be deleted. Paragraph 2, the General Meeting adopts the consolidated text of the company statutes, which constitutes an enclosure to this resolution. Now, paragraph 3, the resolution becomes effective as at the time of its adoption. So the shareholders had the possibility to get acquainted with the attachment, with the resolution draft. Are there any comments among the shareholders insofar as the resolution adopted this way? If not, then we will move towards voting.
Let me remind you that we have a clear ballot. Unofficial. Let's start voting now. Closing the ballots, and please give us the results of the voting. Thank you. The results of the votes on the changes to the statutes of the company: 1,527,613 and 37 votes have been cast for representing for 88.58% of the share capital. In favor of it were 1,527,613 and 37 shares, and votes, which accounts for 99.67% of the turn up to the general meeting. Against none, abstained 5,032,000 votes. So I'm declaring that the resolution on the changes to the statutes has received a necessary qualified majority and has been adopted by the general meeting. In conjunction with the above, let's pass on to the next item on the agenda, which is item 6, which is adopting the resolution on the adoption of the regulations of the general meeting. And here also I have to declare that the regulations of the general meeting is an attachment or enclosure to the present resolution. The shareholders also had a possibility of getting acquainted with this attachment, so let me just read the draft of the resolution on this. And if there are no comments or motions, I shall submit it to voting. So the draft of the resolution of this item is as follows. The resolution number next of the extraordinary general meeting of PGE Polska Grupa Energetyczna SA of March 30th, 2010 concerning the adoption of the regulations of the general meeting. The extraordinary general meeting of PGE Polska Grupa Energetyczna Spółka Akcyjna with a registered office in Warsaw company adopts as follows. Paragraph 1, acting pursuant to paragraph 30, clause 2 of the company statutes, the extraordinary general meeting of the company hereby adopts the regulations of the general meeting, whose text constitutes the enclosure to this resolution. Paragraph 2, the resolution becomes effective as of the date of its adoption. The resolution shall be adopted in an open ballot. In this case, let's open casting the votes on this item, on this resolution. I'm closing the ballot, and please provide us with the results of the votes. Thank you. And I'm providing you with the results of the ballot. 1,232,644 votes were cast, which account for 88.59% of the share capital. In favor of it were 1,527,613,37. Against none, abstained 5,032,000. I declare that the resolution has received the required majority and has been adopted by the general meeting. Let's pass on to the next item as per the agenda, which is item 7, adoption of the resolution concerning the changes of the composition of the supervisory board. In that, joining new members. Before I read the draft of the resolution on this, let me remind you that there was a motion by the shareholder Aviva, Polska, on nominating an independent member of the supervisory board, which is in line with the company's statutes. Yes, you wanted to say something about this more? Yes, and I can see also the shareholder PGE, who will also... Yes, the floor is yours. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. We would like to submit to the votes as first our candidate to the supervisory board, Mr. Grzegorz Krystek. Is this the right time to maybe say a couple of words about the candidate? Maybe short, briefly. Yes, in 2 sentences. So I'd like to present the candidate. I know that the CV was placed on the website of the company. Yes, of the company. As Aviva PT thinks this is an independent member, he has higher education with a special field in power plants and an MBA from London Business School. And all through his business life, he has worked and consulted different entities and different advisory bodies in power generation, both in Poland and abroad. So I would ask the shareholders to support this candidate, PGE, Katarzyna Florczuk, plenipotentiary of proxy of PGE, we would like to vote the candidature of Mr. Czesław Grzesiak, who has submitted also his CV attached to the. Also, in 2 words, I'd like to say that Mr. Grzesiak is a graduate of is a Master of Laws from the University of Poznan, and he has been since 1995. He has been Vice President of the Management Board of Tesco Polska Spółki. Also, as the proxy of the State Treasury, I would like to propose a motion to dismiss 2 so far supervisory board members, Mr. Wojciech Czechonski and Mr. Ryszard Malarski. In conjunction with this, I suggest that individual votes be cast first on the dismissal of the 2 supervisory board members from and then we shall pass on to the resolutions on the nomination due to the changes on the limitation, because we may not nominate more supervisory board members than admissible by the statute. So in this item we will have 4 resolutions. So first, we will have the next resolution. Let me just check. Just a second, so that we don't go wrong. So we don't make any mistake. Yes, okay. So, in this item, we shall have a first resolution of this extraordinary general meeting of PGE, Polska Grupa Energetyczna of March 30th, 2010, concerning changes in the composition of the supervisory board, dismissal of a member of the supervisory board. The extraordinary general meeting of PGE, Polska Grupa Energetyczna with a registered office in Warsaw company adopts as follows: paragraph 1, acting pursuant to Article 385, paragraph 1 of the Commercial Companies Code, paragraph 29, clause 2 of the company statutes, the extraordinary general meeting hereby dismisses Mr. Wojciech Cichonski from the position of the member of the supervisory board. Paragraph 2, the resolution becomes effective as at the time of the adoption. The resolution shall be adopted in a secret ballot. Let's start voting.
Wszyscy akcjonariusze oddali głos. Zamykam głosowanie.
All the shareholders have cast their votes. I'm closing the ballot, and please provide us with the results of the voting.
Dziękuję.
The ballot 1,332,645,37 votes were cast, which represent 88.59% of the share capital. In favor were 1,485,707,669, against 905,330,67, 46,032,001 have abstained. So I'm declaring that the resolution has received the necessary majority and has been adopted. In the same wording, let me read the resolution of the extraordinary general meeting of PGE Polska Grupa Energetyczna of March 30th concerning the changes of the composition of the supervisory board, dismissal of the member of the supervisory board. The extraordinary general meeting of PGE Polska Grupa Energetyczna with a registered office in Warsaw adopts as follows: paragraph 1, acting pursuant to Article 385, paragraph 1 of the Commercial Companies Code and paragraph 21, clause 2 of the company statutes, the extraordinary general meeting hereby dismisses Mr. Ryszard Malarski from the position of his member of the supervisory board. Paragraph 2, the resolution becomes effective as of the date of its adoption. The resolution shall be adopted in a secret ballot. I'm opening the ballot.
Zamykam głosowanie i proszę o...
I'm closing the ballot, and please provide us with the results of the voting.
Tak, tylko chcieliśmy tutaj dopisać, że chodzi o pełnienia funkcji członka nadzorczej 8. wspólnej kadencji. Prawda, żeby już było jednoznacznie.
Myślę, że po prostu formalnie uszczegółowienie.
Dobrze,
natomiast
okej.
jakby to się rozumie,
Dobra.
bo takie są postanowienia statutów, inaczej się
Dobra.
muszą...
Okej. Przepraszam tutaj za krótką...
Excuse me, excuse the brief discussion. So I'm reading the results on the resolution on the dismissal of Mr. Malarski. 1,532,644,37 votes were cast, which represents 88.59% of the share capital. In favor, 1,485,707,669. Against, 905,337. Abstained, 46,032,001. I declare that the resolution has been passed by the general meeting and it has received the necessary majority. Now let's pass on to the draft of the resolution on the appointment of a member of supervisory board. But this shall be resolution number next. But here I have a proposal from the State Treasury just to add to paragraph 1 that we appoint the supervisory members for the 8th joint term, which makes it clear that this is a continuation in the joint term. Since I don't see any motions, any comments, so let me just read the draft of the resolution. The resolution of the extraordinary general meeting of PGE Polska Grupa Energetyczna Spółka Akcyjna of March 30th, 2010 concerning changes in the composition of the supervisory board, appointment of a member of the supervisory board, the extraordinary general meeting of PGE Polska Grupa Energetyczna Spółka Akcyjna with a registered office in Warsaw adopts as follows paragraph 1. Acting pursuant to Article 385.1 of the Commercial Companies Code and paragraph 21, clause 4 of the company's statutes, and the extraordinary general meeting hereby adopts Mr. And just not to make any mistake in the name, to be exact, Grzegorz Krystek, to the position of the member of the supervisory board. In the 8th joint term, paragraph 2, the resolution becomes effective at the time of its adoption. The resolution shall be adopted in a secret ballot. I'm opening the ballot.
Dobrze, zamykam głosowanie i proszę o podanie wyników.
Okay, I'm closing the ballot and please provide us with the results.
Dziękuję.
Thank you. I'm reading the results on the appointment of the member of the supervisory board, Mr. Krystek. 1,526,707,660 and 37 votes were cast. In favor, 1,025,707,670 in favor. Against, 905,000. Abstained, 5,032,000. I declare that the resolution has been passed by the required majority. And the last resolution on this item, it will be the resolution of the extraordinary general meeting of PGE Polska Grupa Energetyczna S.A. of March 30th, 2010 concerning changes in the composition of the supervisory board, the appointment of a member of the supervisory board, the extraordinary general meeting of PGE Polska Grupa Energetyczna S.A. with a registered office in Warsaw Company adopts as follows. Paragraph 1, acting pursuant to Article 385, paragraph 1 of the Commercial Companies Code and paragraph 21, clause 4 of the company's statutes, the extraordinary general meeting hereby appoints Mr. Czesław Grzesiak to the position of a member of the supervisory board within the 8th joint term. Paragraph 2, the resolution becomes effective as at the time of its adoption. The resolution shall be adopted in a secret ballot. I'm opening the ballot.
Dobrze, zamykam głosowanie i proszę o podanie wyników.
Okay, I'm closing the ballot and please provide us with the results.
Podaję wyniki
I'm
głosowania.
providing you with the results on the appointment of Supervisory Board Member Czesław Grzesiak. 1,532,645,37 valid votes were passed, representing 88.58% of the share capital.